Urgent Washington Commanders fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Washington Commanders updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey there, Commanders fans! Today, we've got some electrifying news that's shaking up the NFL landscape and, more specifically, the future of our beloved Washington Commanders. If you've been paying attention over the past few weeks, you know that this offseason has been nothing short of historic for Washington. The team has been actively reshaping its roster, making bold moves, and setting up a foundation for what could be a much brighter future. But what's really grabbing everyone's attention right now? Rumors, insider reports, and some shocking predictions about a blockbuster trade that could change everything for the Commanders. Now, let's rewind a bit and set the scene. The 2024 season was a turning point for Washington, a season that no one saw coming. Just a year prior, the team finished with a dismal 4-13 record, a far cry from their impressive 12-5 finish last season. That 2024 campaign was one of the most surprising stories in the NFL, and it all started with a complete overhaul of the organization. The team ended decades of dysfunction, instability, and poor management that had plagued them for years, especially under the leadership of the previous owner, Dan Snyder. When the franchise got new ownership, billionaire Josh Harris and his group, the entire culture shifted. They brought in a new general manager, a fresh coaching staff, and a roster packed with high-upside free agents and promising rookies who weren't just talented but also had character, work ethic, and leadership qualities. One of the biggest reasons for the turnaround was the draft pick that everyone was talking about, Jayden Daniels, the quarterback out of LSU, selected second overall in the 2024 NFL Draft. And folks, what Daniels accomplished in his rookie season was nothing short of extraordinary. It's rare to see a rookie come in and have an immediate impact like that, but Daniels did exactly that. From week 1 to the playoffs, he looked confident, composed, and ready to take on the NFL. He started all 17 games, completing 69% of his passes, which set a rookie record, throwing for over 500 yards, 25 touchdowns, and just 9 interceptions. And if that wasn't enough, he was also a dual-threat quarterback, rushing for a record-breaking 891 yards, surpassing Robert Griffin III's previous record. His ability to extend plays, stay calm under pressure, and lead late-game drives earned him numerous honors, including Offensive Rookie of the Year, NFL Rookie of the Year, and a well-deserved Pro Bowl selection. Now, this is where things get even more interesting. Daniels' clutch gene was on full display multiple times during that season. He orchestrated 4 fourth-quarter comebacks, including a game-winning 52-yard Hail Mary against the Chicago Bears that sent shockwaves through the league. That play, in particular, became a defining moment for the team and for Daniels' rookie campaign. It showed not only his talent but his poise and leadership, traits that promise a bright future ahead. The coaching staff, led by offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury, clearly recognized the potential, and it's safe to say that with the right weapons around him, Daniels could develop into one of the league's elite quarterbacks in the coming years. And speaking of weapons, the Commanders aren't wasting any time. This offseason, the front office has been aggressive. They acquired Laramie Tunsil, a 6-time Pro Bowl offensive tackle, to bolster the offensive line and protect their young quarterback. They also made a splash by trading for Deebo Samuel from the 49ers, adding a dynamic playmaker to their receiver core. Drafting another speedy receiver in this year's draft was just the cherry on top, giving Daniels a variety of options to toss the ball to and keeping opposing defenses on their toes. The offensive line, with Tunsil now anchoring it, is expected to be one of the best in the league, and that could mean even more explosive plays and sustained drives in 2025. But it's not just about offense. No, the Commanders are also looking to bolster their defense, which, while not terrible in 2024, finishing 13th in overall defense, has some clear holes and missing pieces. They gave up 326 yards per game and 45 touchdowns last season, which is decent but leaves room for improvement, especially with the league moving faster and more explosive at the skill positions. To address this, the team drafted Ole Miss cornerback Trey Amos, a player many scouts had graded as a first-round talent. They also signed veteran defensive backs like Jonathan Jones, a longtime Patriot known for his ball skills and leadership in the secondary. Furthermore, they brought back veteran linebacker Bobby Wagner and defensive lineman Darren Payne, both of whom are crucial pieces for a stout defense. The goal is to create a more aggressive, versatile defensive unit that can match the league's evolving offensive trends. Now, here's where things get really intriguing. Rumors are swirling that the Commanders are eyeing a major move, that they might be preparing to make a trade that could reshape their secondary and even their entire defense. According to insiders and some reputable sports analysts, the team might be looking at a potential blockbuster trade involving Minka Fitzpatrick, the five-time Pro Bowl safety from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fitzpatrick is considered one of the best safeties in the league, an elite ball hawk, a versatile player who can cover, blitz, and make game-changing plays. The Steelers, in rebuild mode, are reportedly open to trading Fitzpatrick, and the Commanders are seen as a prime candidate to make a move. Why would they want Fitzpatrick? Well, think about it. The secondary has been a bit inconsistent at times, and adding a player of Fitzpatrick's caliber could elevate the entire unit. Imagine a secondary with Fitzpatrick, combined with the experience of Jonathan Jones and the leadership of veterans like Darren Payne and Bobby Wagner. That could be the missing piece that turns the defense from decent to dominant. Plus, with the NFL's emphasis on versatile safeties who can do it all, Fitzpatrick fits the mold perfectly. His ball skills, leadership, and ability to make plays in critical moments could be exactly what the Commanders need to push them over the edge and become a true playoff contender. But, of course, this is all speculation for now. The NFL trade deadline is still a few months away, and teams are in the process of evaluating their rosters, assessing their needs, and trying to find the perfect fit. The Steelers might be in a rebuild, but Fitzpatrick isn't just a rental player, he's a core piece for their future. Still, the idea of the Commanders making a bold move to acquire him has fans buzzing. It's the kind of bold, aggressive move that can define a franchise and send a message to the rest of the league that Washington is serious about contending. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, the outlook for the Commanders is quite promising. Their offense, with Daniels leading the charge and a revamped receiving core, is poised to be one of the league's most dangerous units. If the offensive line continues to gel and stay healthy, and if the coaching staff keeps developing Daniels' talent, we could be witnessing the start of a new era, one where Washington becomes a perennial playoff team. On the defensive side, adding a player like Fitzpatrick could be the final piece of the puzzle, transforming a good defense into an elite one. Of course, every fan knows that the NFL is unpredictable. Injuries, unexpected performances, coaching changes, so many variables can influence the outcome of even the best-laid plans. But what's clear is that the Commanders are not standing still. They're making moves, making their intentions clear, and building towards something bigger than just a one-season turnaround. They want sustained success, playoff appearances, and maybe even a Super Bowl championship in the coming years. So, for all you Commanders fans out there, now is the time to be excited. The team's future looks bright, and the rumors of a potential trade for Minka Fitzpatrick only add to the anticipation. This franchise is on the rise, and the best is yet to come. Just imagine the possibilities: an offense led by Daniels, an improved defense with Fitzpatrick or another star, and a team that's hungry to prove itself. The NFL season is still some months away, but the storylines are already heating up, and Washington is right in the thick of it. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. Now, let's talk a bit about the broader picture. The NFL landscape is changing rapidly, and teams that adapt quickly are those that find success. The Commanders seem to understand that. They've been making strategic moves, not just for 2024 but for years to come. The draft picks, the free agent signings, and the trade rumors all point to a team that's aiming higher. They want to be competitive, not just for a season or two, but for the long haul. The quarterback position is secure with Daniels, who proved in his rookie year that he has the talent, poise, and clutch ability to lead this team. The offensive weapons are improving, and the coaching staff is focused on maximizing his potential. Defensively, the team is not yet at the elite level, but they are building a foundation that could support a top-tier unit. Drafting Trey Amos, bringing back veterans, and considering bold moves like acquiring Fitzpatrick are all signs that Washington wants to be a true contender. And if they do pull off that trade, it could be the catalyst that propels them into serious playoff contention and perhaps even a deep playoff run. Imagine a defense with Fitzpatrick patrolling the backfield, making game-changing plays, and providing the leadership that the team needs to close out games. For fans, it's an exciting time. The team has shown resilience and growth, and the expectations are higher than ever. The NFL is a league where a single move, a single player acquisition, can change everything. The Commanders are positioning themselves perfectly for that kind of leap, and the buzz around Fitzpatrick is just the tip of the iceberg. They're also looking at other potential targets, and the front office is expected to stay aggressive in the coming weeks and months. And, of course, we can't forget the importance of the fans. The passion, the support at FedEx Field, and the unwavering loyalty are what make this team special. Every game, every play, every win or loss is part of a bigger story, the story of a franchise eager to reclaim its place among the NFL's elite. The 2024 season was just the beginning of this new chapter, and all signs point to an even more exciting 2025. Whether it's in the draft, free agency, or trades, the Commanders are not backing down. They're pushing forward, aiming for greatness, and it's thrilling to watch. So, as we wrap up this deep dive into what could be one of the most significant moves in recent Commanders history, possibly trading for Minka Fitzpatrick, remember that the NFL is full of surprises. But one thing's for sure, Washington is building something special. The pieces are coming together, and the future looks promising. For all the fans out there, stay tuned, stay excited, and keep supporting this team. Because with the talent, the moves, and the determination we're seeing now, this is just the beginning of an exciting new era for the Washington Commanders. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. Do you believe they'll pull off the Fitzpatrick trade? How do you see the team shaping up for next season? Are you confident in Daniels leading the offense? Let us know everything you're thinking. I'll be back soon with more updates, so make sure to stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Commanders!